The people who will solve some of our most pressing issues of the future could be in Alberta right now. In fact, it could be you. The next Einstein competition encourages everyone to bring their scientific skills to the fore and create innovative new products. This year's contest is just getting underway. Last year's winner of the next Einstein is Marin Schultz from Lethbridge. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Now, you're 15 years old now. You won this when you were a year ago, when you were 14, with this 3D printed prosthetic hand. Tell us about it.
So I created a prototype prosthetic hand and forearm using 3D printed, purchased, and modified parts.
Yep.
And what makes this unique is that it's controlled using my own unique robotics control system of breath pressure and accelerometer.
Okay, you're going to have to explain that to me. Breath pressure is?
So the user wears a headset with a tube going to the mouth, and the more the user applies negative pressure to the breath pressure sensor, the more the fingers close.
Right.
And as pressure normalizes, the fingers open again. And as the user tilts their head, it turns the wrist proportionally.
Okay, so the application for this is for someone, I would assume, who is paralyzed. They can only breathe, right?
For someone who's paralyzed, also for amputees in general, it's a new option for controlling prosthetic arms.
Yeah. How did you come up with the idea?
It's been a culmination of several years of research, actually. I think what sparked my interest in robotics control systems was many years ago at the science fair, I did a voice-controlled robotic rover, so that depending on what you would say, the rover would either move forward, backward, or turn left and right. And so the next year I wanted to go the next step.
Yep.
So I built an EEG-controlled robotic hand, so that the more the user concentrated wearing a headset, the more the fingers would close. And that year at the science fair, a one-handed boy came up to my project, and I let him try on the headset.
Wow.
And he was able to close the hand just through concentration. And he became very excited, and he said, "Dad, I can close the hand." So
must be so gratifying to get
Yes.
that response.
Yes.
So what's your future then? I mean, this is incredible. As a teenager, you're still a couple of years from graduating from high school, I assume.
Yes.
What do you hope to do in the future?
Eventually, once I finish developing my prosthetic, I intend to turn it into an actual product that will be the first major product of my company.
Of your company. Are you going to go to university?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll work on both things at the same time. Your company and going to a fantastic school, I would imagine.
Yes.
Yeah. What was the competition like itself? What were some of the other entries that were
One of the
up against?
One of the other entries was, if I remember correctly, it was typing to create energy, so that the more you typed, the more energy and electricity would be created.
Sounds like a great idea.
It definitely looked like it had some really great potential. The competition itself was amazing. First, once you submitted your project, you go through several rounds of judging, and then you actually have to get people in the community to vote for your project.
Right.
So I actually campaigned around my neighborhood and all around the city, and I asked people to vote for my project.
Yeah.
And
What are you going to do with the prize money?
the prize money, it allowed me to get a patent for my robotics control system, which was an amazing thing. Also lab equipment, but more than that even, just the opportunities that have, and support that have come with winning the competition has been amazing.
Yeah, well, good luck to you in the future. Although I don't think you need that much luck. You're well on your way. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you.
If you are interested in joining the next Einstein competition, the deadline is March 16th. You can enter. Anyone over the age of 13 can enter. You can also learn more at thenexteinstein.com.